This video is in partnership with Baolao. Today we're back in China to take an ultra high speed ride from Shanghai to Hong Kong on board China Railway's flagship train. We'll travel in first class comfort with delicious food and a few drinks while we cover 1700 kilometers in just 8 hours, so let's go! Welcome to Shanghai, home to 25 million people. I've been to China's second largest and most westernised city 4 times now, and it never gets boring. There's plenty to see and do, from endless shopping to wandering along the Bund Promenade, and from taking boat rides down the Huangpu River to ascending the world's 3rd tallest building. And don't forget to ride the famous 431km/h maglev from Pudong Airport too. I've hopped on the Line 10 metro to ride the 4 stops from my hotel in the west of the city to the main high-speed hub, Hongqiao station. The Shanghai metro system is the world's largest, with 508 stations across 20 lines, covering 831 kilometers in total distance. Quite amazing considering it was only inaugurated in 1993, but now carries over 10 million passengers per day. You can enter the station directly from the metro exit, but I've just popped outside for a breath of fresh air before we start today's journey. At the main entrance, you must pass through a ticket check. There are no physical tickets, rather they link to your ID card if you're Chinese, or your passport if you're not. In this case, you must go to one of the staff lanes so they can input your passport number manually. Some stations have passport readers on the gate line, however these have never worked when I've tried them. Next up is a bag X-ray and body metal detector check. There is no limit on non-flammable liquids such as drinks or shampoos. Once through into the departure area, you may want to look at the map to get your bearings. The station is conveniently located right next to one of Shanghai's main airports, also named Hongqiao. However, if you didn't know it, you may already think you were in an airport. China's railway stations are pretty impressive. There is plentiful seating in the centre, with the departure gates, shops and eateries down each side. An information desk is right in the middle, but be prepared to use Google Translate. Both staffed and automatic ticketing facilities are available, something which I've never understood as you can't access the station without one in the first place. Free to use toilets are also located throughout the vast concourse. This shot from one of the mezzanine food courts probably gives you the best idea of the grand scale. Today we'll be taking the G99 service from Shanghai Hongqiao to Hong Kong West Kowloon. Let's check out the route. We will be travelling predominantly in a southwesterly direction, making just 8 intermediate stops over the 8-hour, 1,700km journey. Both border controls are done upon arrival in Hong Kong. All departure boards show your boarding gate number, with boarding beginning 15 minutes before departure time. Again, head for the manual lane so the staff member can input your passport number. Then you can head down to the platform by either stairs or escalator. A lift is also available for step-free access. Here is the first look at the amazing machine that we'll be riding today. A Fuxing CR400 BFA high-speed EMU. This variation of the China Railway's flagship train has 16 coaches and a capacity for 1,193 passengers across 3 classes. These have a design speed of 400 km per hour and a maximum in-service speed of 350 km per hour and a huge power output totaling 20,280 kilowatts. They certainly look the part too, wouldn't you agree? Boarding is level to all coaches, however the dedicated wheelchair spaces and accessible toilet can both be found in coach 4. We're in first class for today's trip, the middle of the 3 classes on board. Seating is laid out in a 2+2 configuration with these large reclining armchairs. My seat for today is 10F in coach 2, a forward-facing window seat. Luggage can be stored on the stacks at the ends of the coaches, in the gap behind the last row, or on the overhead racks which run above all seats. Okay, doors are closing, so let's go. We depart on time at 2:09 PM. The full route from Shanghai Hongqiao to Hong Kong West Kowloon covers 1,691 kilometers in distance and is scheduled to take just 7 hours and 47 minutes of travel time, arriving at 9:56 PM. Not the fastest average speed on Chinese railways, but still not too shabby at 217 km per hour including stops. The price of my first class ticket was 1,459 Chinese yuan. This is very reasonable for the level of comfort and speed that this train provides. The cheapest seats in second class cost 914 yuan. Business class is the most luxurious way to travel, with individual private suites. These do cost 3,009 yuan each though. We'll check these all out shortly. Third-party retailers add a small booking fee to the ticket prices, however in my experience it's well worth it as they are far easier to use and you can pay in various currencies. The tickets are not dynamically priced and always cost the same, no matter when you book. You can use Baolao, today's video sponsor, to book your China Railways tickets, and many other trains, planes, buses and ferries in Asia. You can filter by mode of travel and then sort by price or departure time, and even see information and photos on the specific operator that you will be taking. Here is how easy it is to search for and select the tickets for the journey I'm making today. Once you've made your selection, just enter your details, make payment by any international credit or debit card, and once the tickets are secured, confirmation along with all the travel details will be emailed to you. For Chinese railway tickets, be aware that they only go on sale 14 days before the date of travel. This route specifically is very popular and tends to sell out fast, as it's the only direct Shanghai to Hong Kong service, but many other options are available with one change in Shenzhen. Click my link above or in the description below to purchase your tickets with Baolao today. All on-board announcements are made in both Chinese and English.
Ticket destined to stations before Hong Kong West Kowloon Station cannot be prolonged to West Kowloon Station on the train.
And they're very much non-stop, so I'd advise bringing a good set of noise-cancelling headphones. Shortly after, the complimentary service begins. Every passenger gets a small snack box, a choice of either water or cold jasmine tea, and a hot green tea. The snack box contains a couple of sweet and savoury treats, such as biscuits or crisps. Our second stop today is in Hangzhou, capital of the Zhejiang province. This city has a population of 12.5 million, making it one of China's 18 megacities, classified as a metropolitan area with over 10 million residents. Hangzhou is also where a number of high-speed lines converge, including our Shanghai line, the Beijing Direct line, the branch to Ningbo, and the East Coast line. Due to the size of the network now, all of China's megacities have 3 or 4 major high-speed stations, but they're all connected by cheap and efficient metro networks. Okay, time to check out the seats here in first class. They are very soft and have a nice supportive shape to them, along with a padded and winged headrest. They can be reclined a long way with this button to provide a very relaxing position. Legroom is also excellent, even with the person in front reclined. There is also a two-sided adjustable footrest. The seat back pocket contains a sick bag and there's a coat hook on the back of the seat in front. A tray table can be deployed from inside the armrest and is wide but not that sturdy. There are two different power sockets and one USB-A port shared between the pair of seats. Up above on the wall are more coat hooks and full-length blinds on the windows. Overall, it's a very nice seat, comfortable and with a good ambience. This route isn't massively scenic, especially on such a dull day as today, but some distant mountain and frequent river crossings do provide some varied train window views. In the vestibule of each coach is a water dispenser and 3 cups you can use to make up your own hot drinks or pot noodles. There is also a basin for hand washing and 2 toilets. One is Asian squat style and the other is a Western type. The waterworks and the hand towels and toilet paper were stocked up, however there was no soap. On the whole, they were very clean too. Here is a look at second class, the cheapest ticket on this train. This is laid out in a 3+2 configuration with quite narrow seats. They also recline a long way, have good legroom, power sockets, tray tables and reasonable padding. I certainly wouldn't want to be stuck in the middle seat here for 8 hours though. On the flip side, I'd happily spend the time in one of these lush business class suites, the highest class on board. Complimentary meals, drinks and snacks are provided throughout the journey. They are very private and have super comfortable leather seats which convert into lie flat beds. Now you've seen them all, which would you choose? Leave me a comment below. Right, now I'm going to check out the onboard food options. There is no sit-down dining car, but there is a buffet counter serving microwave meals, fruit, snacks, juices, hot drinks and beers. You can then take them back to your seat to eat. I had the ginger chicken and rice, a fresh orange juice and a beer. The total price was 79 Chinese yuan. For a train meal, and for the price, it was pretty good, I can't complain. Our next calling point is in Nanchang, where we call at the West Station. The Chinese railway network uses the compass points in the vast majority of their station name suffixes, so it's handy to be familiar with them. Bei means north, Nan is south, Dong is east, and finally Shi is west. So Nanchang West, where we are now, will be written on signs as Nanchang Shi, and Beijing South as Beijing Nan, etc. The train will reverse direction here, and as all seats are bidirectional, the staff will go through turning them around. Remember to remove anything you've put in the seat back pocket. There is a scheduled 15-minute stop here for all the faffing about, giving people a chance for a platform smoke break too. You can also order fast food to the train on the China Railways app, and it will be delivered to your seat by train staff at certain stops. I've not managed to get this to work yet though. Man, that KFC does look good. I must admit, after this I went back to my very comfy seat and had a little nap. When I woke up, it was dark outside and we were fast approaching Shenzhen, our final intermediate stop. This is another megacity of 17.5 million people, making it China's third largest, and also the country's main tech hub, being home to many global brands such as Huawei and DJI. Despite passing through here 4 or 5 times now, I've not actually visited the city properly yet, but it's definitely one on my list for next time. If you want to check out what a high-speed sleeper train in China is like, where I covered 2,700 kilometers from Kunming to Beijing in just 14 hours, then click the link above now. We have now entered the high-speed link tunnel between mainland China and Hong Kong, and shortly after, pull into West Kowloon station, right on time to the minute at 9:56 PM. So let me summarise this 1700 kilometre journey from Shanghai to Hong Kong in first class on board this China Railways Fuxing CR400 high-speed train. It was very enjoyable and totally effortless. The distances you can cover by train in China in relatively short times are unmatched anywhere else in the world. The train was super comfortable and very clean, and the staff were very friendly and helpful despite the language barrier. The selection of food and drinks was good and at reasonable prices too. Overall, I had a great afternoon. It sure beats flying on this route, both in comfort and price, and all things considered, probably takes around 2 hours more city centre to city centre. Remember, you must go through both Chinese and Hong Kong immigrations once you leave the train. This will usually take 30 to 45 minutes extra at the station after your arrival before you can head into the city. Have you been on any high-speed trains in China before? If so, which ones and on which routes? How did you find them? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to new video ideas, so if you have something you'd like to see on the channel, then drop me a DM on Instagram, Blue Sky or Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.